I have an amazing relationship with myself, and I feel satisfied with who I am already. I'm looking for a person who can augment my life, not a person who takes away from my life.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
I'm Lily, a feminist dating coach. And I hate all dating apps equally. Literally a whole chapter in my new book, Thank You More Please, A Feminist Guide to Breaking Up Dating Rules and Finding Love, is all about like how dating apps are hard to use and how to use them better so that you get what you want faster. The key that my clients who found relationships adopt to finding the best dating app matches is you need to like ruthlessly bless and release the wrong people for you without making it mean that there's something wrong or that what you want doesn't exist.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Beautiful ladies and respectful gentlemen, welcome back to the desert, where I'm always pleased to greet you together with Ampu, who right now is in a little bit of a shock state, taking a look at Cruella de Vil right here. But now guys, one of my many powers as a mummy is the ability to be a clairvoyant. So I know that this morning you woke up and first thing you did was think, what are some of single mothers dating X? Because I want to try harder, I want to be noticed by these single moms, so what can I do? What are their icks? Well, gentlemen, without further ado, let's get started and find out.
As a single mom, the biggest immediate ick for me in dating is like the minute a man mentions my children. If he mentions that he wants to meet my kids or get his together with my kids, immediate no. Immediate no. Absolutely, we will never be doing that. No, thank you. I keep my adult life and my family life like really separate from each other because the people who I prioritize most in my life are my children.
Yeah, and this is why she is divorced and a single mother. Alright? Now, these may sound as good reasons and motives, you know, I don't want to get my children involved. It's a good thing, but it's done for the wrong reasons, alright? She's not doing this because she really cares about her children. She wouldn't be a single mother otherwise. She does this because her ego is too big and she's too entitled, right? I mean, guys, just take a look at her face. You don't need anything more. Just take a look at her face, take a look at her eyes, her facial expression, and all of that. This is a massive red flag. Anyone who's been around the block can tell just from looking at this woman. Forget about the Cruella de Vil hair. It's just the entitlement is spilling through her eyes, all right? And now that I got the attention of most of the people who usually are not watching, please like and subscribe. But now guys, let's continue. Oh, and also notice the shirt. There's some zodiac stuff going on there, some tarot. Tarot and zodiacs are the same basically, but just massive red flags wherever you look.
I'm not out here looking for a serious partner because I have 2 serious partners already. I think it's so funny when people say like, oh, well, why aren't you married? Why aren't you in a serious relationship? I don't need a mediocre relationship to feel good about myself because I have an amazing relationship with my children and I have an amazing relationship with myself and I feel satisfied with who I am already.
One of the easiest ways, guys, to dismiss a woman for anything serious is when she relates relationships with something bad. Relationships and serious human interactions with something mediocre, something toxic, something not up to her level. That is probably the fastest way to dismiss a woman, right? And it really tells you where she's coming from. This is a woman that, of course, picked the wrong man to marry, dismissed all the good guys, did all the wrong choices in her life, got rid of the parental figure in her kids' lives, and now she's correlating the relationships with something toxic. Madam, you are the toxic one, alright? You are the one who brings toxicity into every relationship that you get into. It's not men's fault. But thank you for showing to all of us how big of a red flag you are. Let's end this TikTok, gentlemen.
I'm looking for a person who can augment my life, not a person who takes away from my life and requires more of me than I'm able.
Yeah, we all know how that ends. Anyway, guys, really unpleasant woman. But talking about unpleasant woman, guys, here we have a feminist. Yes, I'm sorry. Hidan, you're doing this again. Yes, guys, a womanist. But first, let me read the caption. It says, Valentine's is fine, especially in my group of single gal pals. But I'm struggling with... Sorry, guys, I'm having a stroke reading this. But I'm struggling with right now is the lack of good matches right now. So this person who wrote the comment really lives by the carpe diem, statement. They just live in the moment, right now. They live right now. I've gotten more unhinged comments and unattractive people being recommended in apps. Yeah, so this woman, of course, she's a queen and she's mad that dating apps are matching her with quote-unquote unattractive people. So let's watch this woman's response.
To do if you're not getting good matches on dating apps. I'm Lily, a feminist dating coach, and I hate all dating apps equally. Literally a whole chapter of my new book, Thank You More Please, A Feminist Guide to Breaking Up Dating Rules and Finding Love, is all about like how dating apps are hard to use and how to use them better.
Yeah, I've read this book, by the way. It's sitting here on my nightstand. It's a really good book. No, gentlemen, cut the crap. A book written by a feminist about dating. Talk about something being, complete opposites. What do feminists understand about dating when they haven't been touched by men in their whole lives? All right, riddle me that.
So that you get what you want faster. So that you find love faster. And the key to getting better matches on dating apps, and I don't think you're going to like this answer. That's why I've been hemming and hawing about making this video. The key that my clients who found relationships adopt to finding the best dating app matches is you've got to bless and release the wrong people for you on the dating apps without mind drama. You need to ruthlessly bless and release the wrong people for you without making it mean that there's something wrong or that what you want doesn't exist. So this person's gotten more...
Yeah, so basically, guys, is anyone shocked here? But this feminist's advice when it comes to dating is, first off, you gotta dismiss everybody who's not up to your level. This is how we get women dating the top 5% of men. I mean, we have like 80% of women in Western countries dating the same 5 guys. First off, right? Never lower your standards is the first point, the first takeaway here. Second thing, there's nothing wrong with you. So we get rid of all accountability. This is a womanist's advice, right? Increase your standards, get rid, of all accountability. It's like I can't even fit this through my brain, right? It's such a meme, such a stereotype at this point. But this is her advice. There's nothing wrong with you. Dismiss all the men who are not up to your level, so meaning all the men who are not 6 feet tall, making 6 digits, extremely jacked, top 5%, making the numbers, going to the gym. Dismiss the rest and never lower your standards. Never think for a moment that you, being an overweight woman in her 30s, who is absolutely mediocre in every aspect you can get and is extremely unpleasant to be around, never think that you are the problem. Beautiful advice, guys. We still have a minute and a half going, so let's get to it.
Unhinged comments and unattractive people being recommended in apps. Okay, you're seeing literally everyone. So inevitably, you're going to see people who you're not attracted to, who are not your type, who don't have profiles that fit your essence-based preferences. That's totally fine. You're for the few, not for the many. The time that you are spending, I say this with all the love, the time that you're spending freaking out about the lack of matches that feel aligned for you is time that you're staying stuck, right? The more your brain is freaking out about the lack of high quality matches, that's more time that you're spending stuck instead of moving forward. Because the dating app is always going to dating app. The dating app is always going to be like a dating casino that was built like a slot machine and is going to keep you in there swiping. They don't have sophisticated enough algorithms to truly know how to match you. That's why you've got to become your own expert matchmaker. And
I mean, can you shut up for a moment, please? I've been meaning to say something for the last minute, but you just don't stop to blabber at all. So I have to interrupt you. sorry, goddess, that we're not up to your level. You know, I'm sorry, your queen, your deity, for us men in general just not being up to your level and not being high quality matches, not being attractive. Sorry, right? We all know that you're God's gift to the earth and the center of the universe. We're trying our best. We're just not up to your level. I can't even say this with a straight face. But anyway, this woman, look at the, like, sort of the comfort that she's speaking. Like this all makes sense, right? Like this overweight woman that she's talking to is absolutely deserving of all the chads, right? It just, she speaks, guys, she believes it, all right? Now, it's hard for us, people with common sense and logic and more than 2 brain cells, to understand this, but these people, products of the echo chamber and feminist ideologies, they really believe that they deserve these men, right? They really believe that they're a common 304, deserve the top 5% of men. Let's continue.
And start moving forward. The way that you start doing that, if you've got all these matches that don't fit, is bless and release them. Delete them from your message thread. Get them out of your brain so that your message thread is like a clear pool or stream of water, getting the right people in and blessing and releasing the wrong people swiftly without the mind drama. And if a dating app recommends people who aren't right for you, okay, like, you get to be unbothered about that. And if you're not unbothered about that, if that really truly gets under your skin, then you get to be curious about why, what's going on. And I get it. You want to find something, it's not here yet, and the right relationship feels far away because there are these matches that don't fit. The dating app and the matches and messages that you do or do not receive are not an accurate indicator of whether you are close or far away from the right relationship. If the dating app and the matches you receive were an accurate indicator of whether or not you were close to the right relationship, then your friend who has a bazillion matches would have found love already. Then you would have, when you got a great match, have found love already.
Yeah, guys, and this is the current state of dating. Men who have a lot of things going on for them go on dating apps and don't get crap. They maybe got noticed by some 200-pound woman who is absolutely alone and desperate, right? Maybe that's their experience. Women, on the other hand, they have, as she mentioned, a gazillion options. Just by the mere fact that they're a woman, just because of what's between their legs. That's it, guys. I mean, most of these women, they are bad talkers and communicators. You go on a date with them, they don't know what to talk about. They don't put efforts into their bodies. They don't have interesting hobbies. They've got nothing, guys, other than a kitty between their legs. That's what they have. And honestly, I have to blame men as well here. Stop selling your time and all your life for a kitty. That's the deal that you're making. That's the trade that you're doing. All the things that you've worked for, you are exchanging for a bee. All right, it's what you're doing, and these women don't have anything else to offer, most of them. And these guys out here are simping and showing interest in them. It's pathetic, guys.
Dating app is not the answer. It is also not the indicator of whether or not you're close or far away. How to find the right relationship is to take the pressure off dating apps, to become unbothered about the people who are wrong for you, to bless and release people ruthlessly who are not right for you, like with all the love, bye. To ask people really bold questions on the dating app to get to whether or not they're right or wrong for you. I did a whole video on this, and I linked it below on qualifying, disqualifying questions. And then to further take the pressure off dating apps, do in-person dating. There is a 3-step strategy that I teach all of my clients to do in-person dating, which has led to so many beautiful relationships. And I also linked that video below. You're for the few, not for the many.
Yeah, so, and of course, we have to end with the absolutely narcissistic and entitled statement. But this woman, guys, I mean, she seems she knows what she's talking about, right? It seems that. I mean, she has led multiple people to have beautiful and productive relationships. She has these 3-step, 4 levels strategies, you know, like playing 3D chess. This woman, she understands men, apparently. She has written a whole book, all of that. And yet she's single. How does that happen? If someone can explain, guys, how does that happen? I don't know. Maybe she'll probably say, oh, coaches don't play the game. Whatever, guys. Let's move on from this woman. Let's move on from this woman, guys, and let's end on a rather short TikTok. so we can comment it and wrap up the video. Oh, and guys, I'm gonna mute this one because it has a song that is gonna get me instantly demonetized. But we're gonna take a look at the caption here that says, I spent years in unhealthy marriages, learning to be tough, protect myself. Now, post-divorce, I'm unlearning that and slowly learning how to love and be loved softly, kindly, and consistently. So that's the caption there. And of course, we have this winner. Okay, this is the winner. This man you see right here, he won the jackpot. He got married to a woman that has already been in marriages. And he's the winner, guys. He is number 7, who is the lucky number 7, who is gonna make this work. All right. Now you're gonna tell me, Hidan, you're being too cynical. A lot of people are divorced. They meet other people. Absolutely, guys. I mean, it wouldn't be for me to say that this is something bad, right? I mean, both my parents, the original ones, got divorced and remarried again. So most of the people I know are divorced. Their parents, excuse me, are divorced rather than married. So in today's society, it's like, I don't know the percentages, but most people are divorced and most of them jump into other marriages. So look, the whole thing here is one letter, guys. There's one letter in this caption that tells me that this is not okay, all right? And it is the S in marriages. If the statement was, I spent years in an unhealthy marriage, but now I'm in a good marriage, then I can give the benefit of the doubt. Then we can be talking about something else. But this woman, guys, years in unhealthy marriages, so 2 at least, from 2 to 7 marriages, all right, this woman's been into. And it's like, man, she has the habit, apparently, of jumping around with different men, you know, trying her luck. Oh, this doesn't work, bye, and moving on. A common phenomenon in today's society, right? And this guy apparently thought that he's going to be number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that is going to make it. He's just been blessed by God and the universe to be the magical one who is going to make this work. That's rather interesting, guys. Of course, don't do that, right? I mean, there are men out there, multiple men, that see these women that, guys, they haven't been able to pick a good man for the last 30 years. They see that and they say, oh, let me wife that up. I'm going to be the winner. I'm going to save her. I'm going to be a white knight. I'm going to be Prince Charming. Oh, she just needs love. I mean, maybe, right? People do change. Maybe she has had bad luck. Maybe she's just addicted to anxiety. Maybe you can bring her back. Or maybe she can do the same to you, right? I mean, have you stopped to think about these previous men that she's been with? Because it's easy to villainize them, right? She'll tell you, oh, they cheated on me, they didn't care, they didn't show me attention, they were just the evilest people out there. Or maybe they were just men like you who tried to save her. It could be that, right? I mean, yes, there's a risk. You could save her, but just statistically speaking, guys, you are going to be number X that she divorces. All right? She's done this before. She'll probably do it again. You're going to try your hardest. But relationships are about 2 people. No matter how much you love her and no matter how much you want to save her, it still depends on her. It's on her. Excuse me, guys. What the hell was that? The demons are leaving my body after covering so many womanists. Damn, what was I talking about? Ah, yeah. She's done this before, and she has all the power in her hands. The government grants her the power to divorce you with no fault divorce for no reason at all. And take your stuff away. Take kids that you may have with her away. Take your time, sanity, resources away. She has the power to do that. Are you going to trust her with all your future and all your life just because you think you can save her? I mean, that's my point, guys. But what are your thoughts? We're going to leave the video now because Ampu is dead, man. He is dead. I think it was somewhere along the second womanist one that Ampu just lost it. We're going to close the video right here, guys. Thank you for watching. Leave me your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll be happy to see you next time. Have a good one. By the way, guys, one thing I forgot to mention. Let's play this video 5 seconds again, and let's see what she has to say.
And the key to getting better matches on dating apps, and I don't think you're going to like this answer.
I don't think you're going to like this answer. Proceeds to say the answer that all women want to hear. I don't think you're gonna like this answer, but you have to increase your standards because you're a queen, and you have to never settle because you're a god, a goddess, and there's nothing wrong with you. But I don't think you like the answer, right? Just don't dislike this video, please. You just said the only thing they want to hear. And this is how these lame dating coaches and womanists and life coaches and divorce coaches and coaches and everything, this is how they make their money. They just sell the most predictable product to the right people, right? The brainwashed women who are absolutely miserable at dating, who can't make one right choice. It's like they're selling substances to the substance addict, right? They tell them what they want to hear. Have no accountability and never stop increasing your standards, queen. Jeez, man.